hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of CrossFit Victoria's #AskTheCoach. My name's Amelia and I'm the head coach at CrossFit Victoria.
And I'm Adam and I'm the senior coach at CrossFit Victoria.
Today we're going to answer one of Callum Holt's questions. His question is mobility work pre and post workout and most effective and efficient stretches.
This is one of his many questions, by the way.
This is one of his many questions.
Like 200 odd questions.
Which I'm very appreciative of because he definitely wants to know a lot of things, but we just picked out the ones that we thought were best.
Just tone it down.
We love you, Cam, but just tone it down. But first of all, Adam, why is mobility so important?
Mobility is something, first of all, that everyone should do.
Yes.
Everyone needs to include it into their training,
Definitely.
Mainly for injury prevention and moving well, just in general, whether it's life or in training. We want you guys to move as well as possible. If you know you have weaknesses in your mobility, maybe it's your overhead position or something like that, then we want you to try and improve in any area you can. And obviously setting the standards, so in our workouts, we want you guys to hit that range of motion. So if you're more mobile and you can improve your position, you can be more efficient, you can move safely, and that's what we want at the end of the day.
Exactly,
as much as you can.
Yeah, it's about efficiency of movement and just feeling better. Like, I know that if I'm a little bit more mobile, I move better, I feel better, like just day-to-day life is better. I don't feel as stiff and it's gross. So mobility is good, not just in the gym, but also in life as well.
There's nothing better than walking into a session feeling mobile, like ready to go.
Oh, big time.
Rather than stiff and sore.
Which is how I feel most of the time. But anyway, we'll move on. And so also, mobility is such a tricky thing because there's so many different types of mobility out there. Let's talk about a few. One is stretches. So stretching is like your static stretching that I usually love to do. That's when you hold a stretch for anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, and you can repeat it a few times. Yeah.
That's the classic version. Then you have dynamic stretching, which is what we try and include in our warm-ups as much as possible.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a big part. That will help you feel more mobile right before you're about to go.
I love the good old-fashioned leg swings. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm like, oh, my hips are feeling stiff. It's time for a leg swing.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's plenty of others, though. There's some more complex ones, like banded distractions.
Yes.
You've seen them. You do them.
I love banded distractions as well. That's really good for me. I'm super tight everywhere, so a banded distraction really helps me out. Then there's also myofascial releasing, which everyone loves. That's when you use your mobility ball or your foam rollers. They have those mobility sticks now. You can even get someone to put an elbow into you. It's it's the best.
A good friend. Someone you know well.
It depends on where they're putting the elbow. No. But yeah, it's no.
Myofascial release is a great place to start.
Yeah.
Easily. Just before a session, it could be 5 minutes, and that will change your squat or something like that. That'll make you feel way better going into the session. So even 5 to 10 minutes is just a good place to start. If you can get here a little bit before the session, then that can change everything.
Oh, big time. And that moves us into our next bit, which is what do you do pre and post training? So pre-training, what we always say is that you mobilize for the session.
You're preparing.
You're preparing for the session. Yeah, exactly. It's your prep time. So if you come in and you're like, 1 RM snatches today, awesome. I'm going to really stretch my shoulders out. I'm going to do my hips. I'm probably going to do my abductors. And then I'll also do my ankles, and they'll help me get into the bottom of the position a lot better.
Yeah. Find what works for you.
Oh, big time,
Everything's individual. So if you find something that works for you, whether it's before squatting or before deadlifting, you can find that and stick to it, and then it might work for you, but not so much for everyone else. So you have to kind of play around with what's going to work best for you.
Exactly. And you know your body as well. I know that my ankles are always stiff. I've had a few injuries in my ankles, so I need to work on them all the time. I also know that my shoulders and my thoracic is always tight. So even if it's not a workout that might have something that's shoulder-based or anything like that, I do tend to hit my thoracic as much as possible just to help open myself up. Yeah.
Before you're preparing your body, and then afterwards you're looking more towards the recovery side of things.
Big time.
So that's where you can take some to home, slow it down, then find what was tight or maybe what feels sore after the session, and then hit that. So if you maybe did a load of double unders or something like that, and you know your calves might be really sore, so you can work on that after the session. So it's just being smart about picking and choosing when you mobilize, what you do, what parts of the body need to be worked, and putting it all together.
Mobility is such a massive topic, and what's really good is we're actually going to cover a little bit more of this in our next episode. So Callum, thank you so much for one of your amazing questions. We really love them. Keep them coming. My name's Amelia.
And I'm Adam.
And this is #AskTheCoach.